Hello, Scorpio. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what you don't see coming now for the week of November 2nd, 2025. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have Scorpio in any of those placements, odds are there's a little message in this reading for you. Also, keep in mind that this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't. And be sure to check out your other placements. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Scorpio collective now for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Scorpio not see coming for the week of November 2nd, 2025? What do they not see coming this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Oh boy. We have rejected. Rejected and into you came flying out of the deck. And bottom of the deck, we have crying over you. And here comes Mercury retrograde. Okay. Tell me more about this here for Scorpio. Did you hear that sigh? Tell me more about this here for Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is this something they don't see coming this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, the World card, the Knight of Wands, the Devil, damn it, and the Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, Temperance, Eight of Pentacles. Don't look now, here they come. You've had an ending with this person, or your connection with this person has transformed lately. Either you have completely ended the connection, severed the connection with them, you've rejected them and you've moved on, or you've put some distance between you and them. Maybe you don't respond to the text messages as quickly as you used to. Maybe they want one type of relationship and you want another. And you're like, for right now, I'm going to kind of block my peace. And that rejection card, I'm not going to stop talking to you, but I'm not going to give you all of the attention that I used to give you. So I'm reading for the collective. You're going to have to take those messages, how they resonate to you. Some of you full out have rejected the person, and others of you kind of just put up a little bit of an energetic barrier between you and them. Maybe you even put up some boundaries that you didn't have before in the connection. Either way, this week, this person is crying over you, sad, hurt, upset, and they want you back. Okay, they're into you this week. They're coming in as the Knight of Wands, the Devil. Of course they are. Okay, why is the Knight of Wands here for this person? Or the Princess of Wands. I don't read body parts. Why is the Knight of Wands here for this individual? Why is the Knight of Wands here for this individual? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Swords. King of Swords. And the Death card. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. Okay, thank you for that added confirmation. I feel I'm going to have to be really honest with you here. I'm asking why they're coming in Knight of Wands energy. I see Seven of Swords, King of Swords, and Death card. It could be another Scorpio. It could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Capricorn on the table. Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. Take those signs how they resonate to you. Any of the four fixed signs with the World card. I feel like this person wants to connect with you sexually. I have to be honest with you. I see the into you card, the crying over you, Seven of Swords to the Knight of Wands. We'll clarify that Devil. But so far, it looks like this person wants to be intimate with you or rekindle something with you. Now, that could just be like sexting, or it could actually be like physical intimacy. Why is the Devil card here? And maybe that's what you've done. Maybe for some of you, you are rejecting the notion of sex with this person. Maybe you have friend zoned them. Or like I said, maybe you're keeping them at arm's length. And this week you're like, oh, you want to have sex? No, I'm not doing that with you. That might be it. Why is the Devil card here for this person? Why is the Devil card here for this person? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Lovers, the Moon, and the Seven of Wands. I'm sorry. Bottom of the deck, Fool card, the sun, the high priestess. I think you know exactly what this person is doing. I'm not saying they don't love you. I'm not saying they don't find you attractive. I'm not saying they don't want you or that they don't want a future with you or that they're not serious. I'm just telling you that this week they are horny AF. There's no other way for me to say it. I think in the energy of this full moon in Taurus on November 5th, it looks like there's a connection here being made, or at least they're attempting to make a connection between you and them. I don't know what's going down with that King of Swords. Maybe there's a conversation here. I don't know. There's definitely them reaching out to you. It looks like you're pretty defensive. I'm going to take this like that rejected card. I do think that they're looking to have some sort of sexual intimacy with you. Okay. Two of Cups. Tell me more about the Two of Cups here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Cups is clarified by Four of Cups, the Hermit, and the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Again, I'm not saying this person doesn't love you, doesn't want to reconnect, doesn't want to fix the connection, doesn't want a future with you. I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you that this week they're looking to be physically intimate, either like in person or texting or something like that. I feel like this person, when you say no to them, I feel like they will feel emotionally and sexually rejected. This is damaging to their pride or to their ego, to have you say no to them when they make these advances or these suggestive comments and texts. Ace of Wands, Three of Swords. Yeah, it's like when you deny the wand, either giving your wand or their wand, there's heartbreak here for this person. So there's pride and ego here that is wounded. Okay. King of Pentacles, Temperance, and Eight of Pentacles. Is that Scorpio's energy? Because if that's the case, I feel like you just need to remain steady and grounded and tempered and balanced, and don't let what happens here to like sidetrack you from what you're working on. I also think for some of you, this is a test. Eight of Pentacles is a card of self-mastery. This might be a test. Again, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't connect with this person in the future, but I think for this week, the sexual advances here could be a test. Like, do you have the willpower to say no? Will you stand up for yourself? Will you stay grounded? Oh, why the test? Why the test? I was really hoping to get some this week. Why the test? Sorry, Sunflower Man. Why the test? One more shuffle. Thank you. Why the test? Four of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Sun, because you want stability. Page of Swords, King of Wands, King to the Queen of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune. Because you want stability. You want 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. And that's your truth. I don't know what transpired here with this person in the past, but you would be open to a conversation with them if they came correct, if they offer you that stability, long-term commitment. Again, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So I'm asking, why is this a test? This is a test. How badly do you want this? And are you able to reject this? Like to, I hate to say abandon this person, but again, I'm not telling you to break up with them, but this is what you want this week, and this is what they want. They're not giving you what you want this week. So it's a test. Are you going to give them what they want, even though it's something that we want? Are you willing to say no to that? Let's get you 3 cards of advice and send you on your way. Can I have 3 cards of advice here? So it's a test. Because if you're telling this person, I want stability, I want long-term commitment, okay, and they're coming in with the wand or wanting your wand, how much do you really want that? I think it's a test. Can I get 3 cards of advice here for Scorpio? 3 cards of advice here for Scorpio. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 6 of Swords. Move on. 5 of Swords. And the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Magician, the 9 of Cups, and the Hierophant. Well, there you go. The Magician is mercurial energy. This is, if whatever it is here that you want, you need to communicate that to this person. Is it the Hierophant, long-term stability? Do you just want a connection that is more grounded? 9 of Cups. What are your your hopes and your dreams for this connection. What makes you happy? And how does this person add to your happiness? How can they add to your happiness? Three of Pentacles. How can they work with you to achieve that 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles? So in terms of advice, this is saying to do it in a loving way with that Page of Cups. So you don't have to be a total a-hole and reject this person, but you can move on from their advances and kind of bring the conversation back, because what precedes the Six of Swords is the Five of Swords, but we have the Five of Swords after the Six of Swords. So it's like, no, I'm not going to just rush back in and be intimate with you. We got to go a step back, and a step back is to discuss what this is and to do it in a loving way. Page of Cups. You can keep things fun and flirty, but we need to get back to this. That is your test this week. I did not see that coming. Your test is to have a conversation about what you truly want, not about what they want. I don't think most of you have rejected this person before when it comes to this. And if that's your story, this is your test to do it this week. What does this person do if Scorpio rejects them? Aside from being a little butthurt here, what does this person do? They'll be upset. Did you see how those cards just came flying? They're all face down, so we're not going to look at them. Upset, a little bit of a temper tantrum. Okay, prepare for that. I told you that ego is going to get hurt. The Emperor to get into the Hermit and the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is feeling rejected or abandoned or not good enough. So I would expect a little bit of an outburst from this person. Okay. What does this person do if Scorpio redirects the conversation or rejects them? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do? Five of Cups, the Chariot, and the Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords. You get the conversation you want within 3 days' time. You get the conversation you want. They're going to sulk. They're going to pout. We saw a third of the deck. Okay, so third, 3 days, Three of Wands, 3 days. They're going to sulk. They're going to pout. And then they're going to return. Chariot to the Three of Wands. And what are they returning for? The conversation that you want about the 10 of Pentacles. You cannot make it up. This is your test, Scorpio. How seriously do you want this? Are you willing to say no? That's what I have for you for the week of November 2nd, 2025. If you like these messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Hype the video if you can so other Scorpios can be warned and they can prepare and they have an idea that this is a test. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.